say. See, we got to begin to understand it's easy to operate in unforgiveness because we have disconnected ourselves from the head of the body. And this is why we got some strange fire in the church. People just want to prophesy to me, prophesy to me. That ain't just biblical. It ain't just biblical. Prophecy is good. But you got to understand, God said, I want you fitly joined, connected to me. The word of God is what's going to show you who he is. As I was studying the word of God in our class, he began to show us that the Bible is different from the word. The Bible is different from the word. What you talking about, Apostle? The Bible is the book and it got words in it. But when you get a revelation of who Jesus is, now you're meeting the person, Jesus. Anybody can read the Bible and don't meet Jesus. But it's a different thing when if I'm reading it and he tell me, harden not your heart, forgive them, let it go. Now I'm dealing with Jesus. And you got a lot of people in church that they reading the word, but they don't know who the man Jesus is. They don't realize that they still are disconnected from the head. And this is what he was trying to show them even about with Cain and Abel. We get mad if we operate in unforgiveness. Well, I gave that $500 offering, and God, you should be glad. What? You just gave a one offering. God said, I'm looking for you to meet, but I need for you to submit every day. Not just because you gave that one offering, because this is what Cain was talking about. I gave you my best. And you saying, well, God, I gave you this. I did come to church. I did read the Bible. And God saying, don't you know I require you more than that? But because of what we want, that evil nature on the inside of us, it will have us mad. See, we got to begin to understand, when you look at Genesis 3, when Eve, when she ate the tree, when she ate from the knowledge of good and evil, we got to remember that they didn't know no evil. Everything was good. And so we got to begin to understand that when she was listening to the snake, you got to understand she received the impartation of evil. Say that again. So if Eve listened to the snake and it opened up her eyes to evil, what are you opening up yourself to listening to evil? Then you wonder why you're looking at things differently. You wonder why you're feeling differently. You're feeling differently because you received the impartation from an evil person. And when you listen, because you got to understand we're spiritual beings, when you listen to the evil, you got to understand now evil comes into you. And not only do it just come into you for right now, but it comes into you to stay there. Because I got a scripture, he said in Proverbs 17 and 13, whoever rewards evil for good, evil will not depart from his house. So in other words, when you got people thinking, whoa, that's my friend, but she's a little evil, but that's all right. But you got not understanding is you rewarding that evil that they're doing for good. But God saying when you receive that impartation, you taking that evil to your house. Not only are you taking it to your house, but you're taking it to your children. Come on here. Then we wonder why our children are being evil. You can't expect that you're going to be evil and that your child is going to be sweet because you brought the demon to your house. Then you want to say, how did the demon get here? The demon got here because we opened up the door. My God. Proverbs 26 and 2 say a curse can't come without a cause. In other words, when you open up a door, a spirit is going to come in. When you're watching a scary movie, guess what? Fear is going to come in. When you're watching a romance novel, guess what? Lust is going to come in. When you sit up here, got off arguing with somebody, they don't make you angry. And then you wake up in the morning and you mad and you got an attitude, ain't nobody said that to you. You open up the door to that spirit of anger because you didn't deal with it before you went to bed. You see how we spiritual beings, we let this stuff go? See, God said we're failing in the spiritual realm. We know how to do church. We know how to clap. We know how to shout. But God said, how can you ascend in the realm of the spirit? My God. Well, we don't realize when people are telling you who they are, Oh, I don't know about you, but I'm going to get mine. I'm going to get mine. I don't care. I got to get